Hello everyone, welcome to the third edition of our Resident Evil 2 Super Replay. This is Tim Turi again, hosting as usual, and joined here by Ben Reeves.
Hello.
Yeah.
It is I.
Here we are. So, we're going to skip the intro. We've seen this already, and we're going to get right back where we were at. We were just about to put the last chest plug, or spark plug shaped like chest pieces, I guess, into the little door thing so we could get into the sewers. And
that's what all my spark plugs are like.
Yeah, it's I had to pay a little bit extra for my car engine, but I think that the Bishop looks really nice in there, and I'm still looking for the Rook. I can't start my car right now, which is frustrating.
Set, man.
So here we go. I think this thing is probably going to want to take... I dare use my Magnum on it already? I always end up with extra Magnum.
So we're going to go up against one of the bosses, right?
Yeah,
right
the
now,
first
right?
one, the G-Mute. I think I got all... Yeah, here it is. Okay, boom.
You just put that in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm out of my mind.
Take the valve. You always want the valve.
Yeah, you do use that probably the most out of any key item.
You always find yourself going back for the stupid valve in almost every Resident Evil game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those recurring things like the crank. There's a crank and a valve in pretty much every game. Alright, let's give this a go. Man, I haven't fought this guy in a while. Not too many curveballs in this fight. I think it's just kind of a pump him full of rounds. And
did we already fight the alligator? You guys already do that?
No, that's going to be in the sewers.
Alright. Whoa, sorry to spoil it for everybody.
Here he comes.
We haven't played this game.
So this is the thing that popped out of the journalist's chest. Yeah, he was impregnated with this thing from Birkin. And now it coughs off little guys that are going to come and crawl on me, and I'm going to beat the crap out of this guy.
Get him. Now, why does he have an eye on the side of his body?
Oh,
how is that useful? How did he ever evolve like that?
It's a good question. You can't combine a handgun with a shotgun. Yeah. Stupid thing.
Little tap.
Oh, they're so dumb.
Seriously.
Come on. What kind of enemy is it?
Well, survival of the fittest. That thing would never have evolved.
What I need is to shoot the stupid things.
God would never have created that thing.
No, you're right. That's why it's an abomination. Come on, eat it, man.
Brain blood.
So many of the boss fights just felt like this throughout the entire game.
Did you already talk about your personal history with Resident Evil, Tim?
I may have talked a little bit about it. Biking to Target, and buying this thing, and coming home and getting the crap scared out of me for about 3 hours. That's about how long I lasted. Now, if you're wondering why I just left the room and then came back, it's because a lot of the minor enemies in the game, like spiders and crap, baby spiders, they can all be magically whisked away by leaving the room and coming back. But what kind of history do you have with this game?
Yeah, I love the Resident Evil series. I played the first one a little bit, but I didn't really fall in love with the series until Resident Evil 2. And then I played this game, I mean, probably more than almost any other game out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I played both Leon and Claire, and then I'd replay it, Claire, Leon. And I think I did that twice. And then it came out on N64. For some reason I decided, hey, I should buy it again.
Oh yeah, the default like green or blue blood. I think I remember that one.
Yeah, well, and also it had different control settings, so you could like move in any direction. So it wasn't tank controls with the N64.
Oh, okay.
There was a special setting. And I was like, that sounds awesome. I want to try that.
It wasn't much better, was it?
I liked it. I don't know. The thing is, if you were a fan of the Resident Evil series, you kind of got used to the tank controls.
What was that all about?
Yeah.
And so you hear people complaining about the tank controls, and you're like, I don't know, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Those zombies are everywhere.
Used to it.
Not to mention that thing that got banned.
But then it came out again on Dreamcast.
I know.
And I was like, I just bought a Dreamcast. I was like, I want to...
As an officer,
I think I got it used. So then I played it again, like Claire, Leon, both ways. I was like, this is ridiculous how much I played this game.
Okay.
I mostly played the PlayStation version, but Yeah, that game was all over the place. Remember, a cool thing about the N64 version too is that it had a file that hinted at that Billy character from Zero, and that was going to be an N64 game. So there's a little bit of a nod to an upcoming title. Billy was the inmate guy. He was there's a file that talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Pick up. So kind of laying the groundwork for Resident Evil Zero.
Jeez, I probably read. How did you ever make that connection? Because Zero came out like years later.
I read about it. I remember reading about that. I thought it was pretty cool. I never played through the N64 version of the though. So this is a save room. Yeah, I'm hurting a little bit. Maybe we'll find some herbs in here.
Yeah, I probably spent most of the game running around, holding my side. Sometimes like pulling my leg behind. You know,
oh yeah, the
like
danger.
really, really
you're in danger.
Just because I would probably have 8 health items in the magic box, and I just didn't want to use them. I was like so like stingy. I was like, I just gotta like make sure I can. Maybe if I make it through this next area, I'll use the next health item.
And then you died a lot, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
But then you got really good at those sections.
Yeah, that's true, because you forced yourself to. So what Leon and Ada are up to is teaming up for now, going to the sewers after killing the killer. Just looking for safety.
There's no safety.
I think there's some crap down here. I think there's also some dudes.
Sewer.
No, I think this is like a little warehouse section with some items, if I remember right. Yeah, there's a place to light the, yep, here we go. Handy dandy lighter.
So I was going to say earlier, too, yeah, I had this for the PlayStation. This one, did you guys talk about the dual discs?
Oh, hold on a second. I think something's around the corner.
In a Resident Evil game?
Where is there? Is there a guy here? I could have sworn. But you're talking about the dual discs?
Yeah.
We didn't really talk about that. Yeah, there's a Claire disc and a Leon disc.
So yeah, to play Leon, you just had one disc, and then play as Claire, you had another disc. And I remember reading about this ahead of time, and then I got the game, and I played it through as Leon. I think I just stuck it in. I set the case aside and kind of forgot about it.
Okay.
And so after I beat the game, I was like, oh, now I want to go back and play through as Claire. And I was like, started up the game and I was like, where's the character select? And I was like, what is going on here?
Like the first one had.
How do I play as Claire? Am I missing something? Yeah, because I played the first game, and you do the character select.
Yeah,
so I felt like an idiot when I realized, like, oh yeah, there's that whole like dual disc thing.
That whole other disc that I have sitting next to my system is actually used for playing. That's funny. Yeah, I played through the game so many times doing the Leon A scenario, because I mean that's the first thing that you're presented with. And then I only found out, like, after I beat it a couple times that you can do this cool thing where Claire has, like, the complimentary...
Yeah.
I didn't know that the B scenario was different than just, like, playing it through as Claire.
Right.
Which ended up just blowing my mind.
And it makes a difference the order you play through with them.
For sure,
you play through Claire first, it's different for Leon.
Technically, that's the canonical way, too, yeah. It was interesting, because I think...
Oh, no!
Oh, he took one.
Leon.
This is where his love affair began.
I have to talk to her.
What a cold-hearted lady.
Just leave him. Leave him on the ground.
What does she say when you look at him?
I gotta talk to him. Yeah, it's not.
Doesn't seem to be
able. So yeah.
It should be okay.
He'll be fine.
Let's see what she has. Yeah. Ada's a tough broad. I think she can handle it.
Yeah, so if you played as Claire, who was the little girl?
Sherry Birkin.
Sherry, that's
this
right.
This girl's daughter, the scientist that was raising.
You would play as her for a while.
Yep.
And that really sucked, because she could not defend herself in any way.
I'm almost tempted to use my bullets on these spiders, you know, since I don't need... I can't give these bullets to Leon. Oh well.
Well, the thing about the spiders is they're like the most terrifying enemy for me that actually pose no threat.
Right.
The spiders are so easy to avoid. I don't think I've ever been hurt by a spider, at least one of the big ones. And yet I was always like terrified of them, at least when I first played the game.
One thing that you wouldn't be terrified and think that wouldn't hurt you at all was those insects I just passed by. You can get caught in like an infinite loop of getting attacked by them and totally just get murdered. I went from fine to dead in no time. Oh, here we go.
This guy's a crack shot.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken.
Chick fight.
Identify yourself.
Totally awesome cat fight is about to happen.
Yeah.
Ada.
This is gonna be good.
Ada Wong. Ada Wong.
They're
I've
gonna
heard
fall
that
in some
name
mud.
before.
Yeah, we'll call it mud.
Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password.
Yeah.
And John.
We were talking about that earlier too. There's a guy.
How did you know?
Her name is a password.
Who
in the
are
first
you?
name.
Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus.
Now you
And
actually
William
liked the
Birkin.
stories in this game, didn't you, Tim?
What?
I used
John's
to. I like the
dead.
early stuff.
He
It kinda
became
got
one
crazy.
of those
You like to
zombies.
defend him.
My condolences.
did. I defended him for a while,
And
up until I'd say like Code
you will
Veronica.
be joining
and
him shortly.
started getting stupid.
I won't let
Well,
anyone
I mean, Code
take
Veronica was
the
probably-
G-virus away from me.
One of the better stories, even. Like,
G-virus?
more fleshed out, anyway.
Yeah, you got the
It's capable of
cross-dressing
creating the ultimate
Alfred
bioweapon.
Ashford though, and that
Its
kind of
potential
throws
is
things
even
off. It's just
greater
that's what
than
you
that
did.
of the
he's
T-virus.
singing and stuff. I don't
Then
know.
that must mean the creature in the police
Mother.
department is...
Yeah, that got a little
like
weird
a
to me.
psycho.
It was
vibe.
weird
My
though in Code
husband,
Veronica
William.
getting shot at by him.
And it's
Like
all Umbrella's fault.
it took a minute to
None of
register,
this would have
but
happened
I
if he
realized that it
hadn't
was the
tried to
first time I
steal
was
his
being
research
attacked by like a
away from him.
non-mutant threat, that I was being attacked by a human, like
Mhm.
with a sniper rifle. That was weird to me.
You're
You know
like,
what I mean?
This isn't right.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. One of the beautiful cutscenes. We were talking about how
This way.
these are so jaw-dropping.
Yeah, back in the day. Now
It's
we have
sheer
games that look
perfection.
way
So
better
here's
than
William Birkin.
My precious
Created the
G-virus.
G-virus.
No one will ever take you away from me.
this. Evil cackle. Uh-oh.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Oh, not the coffee.
That was a gunshot.
You might hit the sample.
So are we to
That's
believe
it,
one of those
all right.
guys is Hunk?
Okay, let's move
Or
out.
his fourth survivor?
I thought. I mean, that's him, right? I mean, there's
One of
not
them.
Like a rumor.
William.
Okay.
Oh
But
my.
thought
Hold
there was
on, darling.
3 of
I'm
those
taking
guys.
care of that
Well,
bullet wound
there's a few dead
first.
bodies
Stay here.
of those
Later on.
umbrella operatives.
No, what's he doing?
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
1
So
minute.
which one do you think it is?
Roger.
Who knows?
Guy on the left? Gotta be.
It's like that scene from The Rock.
Just like
Are
it.
you telling me
This is where The Rock
that he
got that
injected
idea.
the G-virus into his own
They
body?
saw this game. Actually, when did The Rock come out?
The G-virus
Uh,
has the
like
ability to
99 or so.
revitalize cellular functions.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
What was that? Something's wrong.
maybe earlier.
Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot! Eat this, you freak!
Oh boy.
I'm stopping it!
I like how this guy shakes
What
his
is
head
this
when he
thing?
gets cornered.
Hurry!
Starts eating them like they're M&M's or
Candy.
something.
What is this thing?
That's
Fire!
crazy.
Fire!
Oh boy. Oh no.
Son of
You're
a...
next.
Nice. It's tough. Oh boy. So it wasn't him.
They just take the thing from the title screen.
Oh man, now the rats are gonna.
Yeah, they totally
One of
spread
those
the
guys
virus.
was Splinter.
Yeah,
So those
from Ninja
rats
Turtles.
They
were
were.
the carriers
Little
of
known
the
fact.
virus.
that's how that started. That's how
Yeah.
he
As a
became a
result
mutant.
of his
Yep.
Crossover.
virus-induced transmutation,
Not many people know that.
William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now.
These two talk for a minute.
Even worse, every G-virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into others.
The,
Which we saw. The journalist
We
And
did
Ben.
see
create
that.
offspring.
Journalist's name was Ben.
No.
Uh-huh. That was me, actually.
Got
was
split
me.
in half
Different lifetime.
by a monster.
I'm the half that survived.
Intense battle.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh!
just gets
Right through
smashed.
the edge there.
Yeah, she
Too
got worked.
bad.
Too bad.
Woo. Go Ada.
She is cold. Yeah, I got my gun back, complete with bolt hole in it because what is it? her name Annette Birkin? I think so.
I never really understood what Leon saw in this chick.
Yeah, me neither. President's
Super
daughter, man, all the way.
President's daughter, who needed you to hold her hand the whole time.
Yeah, almost literally.
She was so needy. Leon can't catch a break in love.
I'd imagine that the president's daughter ended up being kind of needy.
She's the president's daughter, though.
Right.
So, you know, there's that.
So controlling Ada was like 90% cutscene there.
Not the case with Sherry. Sherry was a big pain.
Yeah.
It was like dogs were chasing you, and like you just felt so helpless. It was probably the most terrifying part of this game.
I think Sherry has to dodge the zombies. And they
dogs?
just puke on her.
They were dogs.
Dogs are with Ada. She has the dogs, and then zombies, like, they don't bite Sherry, but they try to throw up on her.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy. Mostly because you just don't want to see a kid get eaten by zombies.
Well, and you were just felt so helpless. You had no weapon. You had like one health item, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I need to grab my valve for sure. So I'll grab my double back.
I told you you needed it.
Yeah, I honestly, throughout the sewers, I should pretty much have my valve every time. Few key points to use it. I always thought it was really cool that they changed the character models to kind of represent what was going on. Like when he gets bandaged up later and bandage stays on him throughout the rest of the story, or Claire gives her vest to Sherry because she's cold, and, like, that stays on her. I always thought that was really cool. It impressed me.
It's probably one of the early games that actually do that. Change the character models.
To, like, reflect the story and not
I mean, even still, that doesn't happen a lot.
That's true. I mean,
there's
like,
costume changes, I guess, but
yeah,
those are different.
But then again, Resident Evil, the series has always been kind of obsessed with offering different variations on the costumes. I mean, unlockable costumes are such a huge thing in these games since the first game.
Did you guys talk about Tofu? He's in this game.
We didn't talk about Tofu. Who I think I might have talked about unlocking him and how you have to get 2 A's. Like perfect Claire A. Actually, I think you have to go like Leon A, Claire B, Leon B, Claire A, and get A's on all 4 of them and within a time limit and everything, and then you unlock Tofu, who just runs through with a knife. I think he does the same challenge as Hunk, but he only has a knife.
Was there 2 ways to unlock it then? Because I remember something about like going through the first part of the game, the police station.
That was Brad Vickers, the helicopter pilot from the first game. You can find, if you don't pick up a single item on the way to the police station, he'll be standing there.
And you like don't get hit or something. You don't take any damage.
You can take damage.
You can?
I might be wrong there. Oh, I hate those spiders.
Yeah, see, like for some reason, maybe I just have arachnophobia, but for some reason I really hated those spiders. And they pose no threat because you can just walk right by them.
I got attacked by one. One poisoned me earlier, but that's more of an annoyance.
Oh, it's pretty hard to get hit by a spider.
Well, if you say that, it's going to happen to me. Actually, you know what I should do? I should drop the metal one. Free up some inventory space. I opted to take the side pack so that I have 2 extra inventory slots. Pretty happy with that decision. The submachine gun is kind of nice for bosses, but I get a weapon that's so overpowered coming up here.
I like the slots. Extra slots.
Yeah, it's invaluable in Resident Evil.
Hey, blue herbs.
Yeah, I'm not poisoned.
Remember those?
Yeah,
they
right.
were pretty much useless.
Well, I was poisoned, and they helped me.
Alright, I guess they served a function.
When you're bad, I guess. I shouldn't have gotten attacked by that spider. I'm still beating myself up about it. Oh, we got some green herbs coming up here. Probably save too. I've been saving pretty liberally here. I used to be able to beat this game in, if I really try, like 3 saves, I think. It's like the bare minimum. Right after the police station, right after the sewers, and then somewhere before the last boss.
It was the best feeling in the world playing these old games. Getting to a piano room. You know that music?
Or you get a save room and then
you... Not a piano room, but there was like piano kind of music in the room.
Oh, yeah. They have that in some of the rooms here. This one, I don't think they do just because there's other stuff
But you'd
interact
open the
with.
door, it would swing open, and that music would start. It was just such a like soothing.
Yeah,
Plus
it-
you knew like you couldn't get attacked in those rooms.
It was
too.
the music too
And
would
you're just
start.
like, oh.
It would start before the room had even loaded, and
Right.
like you even knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, so relieving.
Oh man, there's no item box in here, so I gotta carry around this stupid ink ribbon.
Because it also usually came like at this tail end of this just like long chain of you like having to survive all these rooms filled with zombies and
That was
running around lost.
That was BS.
What'd you do?
So I was in caution, yellow caution. There's only one level of caution in this game. That usually one herb will bring you back up to fine, but I used one herb and it didn't do any good. And that's when I think Code Veronica and maybe Nemesis had orange caution also,
Right.
because they wanted to distinguish between the two levels of it.
That was the thing I always wondered. Like I always wanted to know the numbers or the percentage. Because if you were in yellow caution, is there a percentage associated to it? Is it like I'm at 75?
People have calculated it before, but it's not exact science.
Right. And so if I use a green herb, and say a green herb refills 25% of your health.
Yeah.
And I'm at 80. I'm losing 5% if I use it.
Bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
So like I always felt like I was missing out if I used
What's she shooting
green
at?
herb.
Oh god. Yeah, that was pretty terrifying.
Totally got you.
First time.
I didn't know crocodiles got that big.
I like that it turns you around automatically. That's kind of nice, but
Oh boy.
you ever botched this, Ben?
Yeah. Back before I knew what to do. Can you shoot that before he gets to it?
Yeah, I think you can.
Oh,
that's
that was satisfying.
That is still super satisfying, and I am obsessed about that. Man, that thing's head came clean off. But I like that the lower half of its jaw is still on there for some reason.
That was a dinosaur. I think that's what it was.
It was a dino.
We
That
just
wasn't even
killed the last dinosaur.
wasn't even a mutant. That's just how big the alligators are. And I almost
Yeah.
said elevators. I didn't blow up an
That's how
elevator.
they grow them in Raccoon City, Colorado.
Leon,
Now it kicks in.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
quiet, Leon.
Oh, there's some of that music for you. Soothing. Ada's gonna take care of you.
This is the soothing cutscene music. You don't have to worry about getting attacked right now.
Don't mention it.
Where's she
I
storing
like
that?
I like how she put it on over his shirt too.
Yeah.
Like it's like
I just
that's really
found
helpful.
Take the
John's
time.
dead.
Take his shirt
Ah,
off.
come on.
We're sensing the sexual tension. Like
Never
you might as
mind.
well
Let's
have a
just
scene
get out
where
of here.
he takes his
The
shirt
sooner
off.
the
And,
better.
but that'd probably be deserving of a cutscene, and then cutscenes are money.
It's a different era.
Yeah, it was. All right, what do we
We
got?
weren't ready for that kind of like gritty realism.
You're right. Remember, there's certain times in the game where you'll just be randomly unequipped. Oh, I think I had to, and I'm usually better about remembering that. There's another place to do the valve and turn it.
Oh yeah.
I usually do it right when I cross that bridge. I wasn't thinking.
Now you gotta go all the way back.
Yeah, weird. That's not a normal part of a Resident Evil game, the whole backtracking thing. That never happens, right?
Oh, a lot of people complain about that. For whatever stupid reason, something about it I liked.
I don't know.
when
I
you have,
agree.
Like one area, like the mansion, or you'd have like the police station that you spend a lot of time in, sort of like learning the layout of the level. I'm like, all right, I have this. It was almost like the Metroid. Like, okay, now I can unlock this door.
Well,
And find out what's bebehind here.
for
And then
sure.
that'll give me a key to unlock, this, or get up to the roof, or something like that.
well, that's the other thing is, like, think about how, like, all right, let me ask you this. What is the most memorable location, what's the most memorable, like, world of any Castlevania game?
Oh, you mean Symphony of the Night?
Yeah.
The castle.
Yeah, that one's definitely the best. But you know what? Like, it's not, like, design-wise, like, it's pretty much a Castlevania game, right? Like,
Right.
what you do, the platforming and everything, but the fact that you're exploring it so much and going to different areas, it gets you to know, it helps you get to know the area better, and it means more to you. Whereas, like, if you try to think of any one really memorable area from, like, Resident Evil 4 or 5, which are more linear, it's hard to, like, have that sense of ownership, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, I could draw out a floor map of the mansion. You know what I mean? Because I knew it so well.
Right.
You
And I
lose
guess
something. You lose something without the backtracking.
You lose something, but at the same time, we're like spoiled now, and like it is frustrating to run through the same area 10 times. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been here a dozen times. I just need to get to the new area, and I don't know. It's a trade-off. I will say.
Trade-off. I think it can be done right, though. Sometimes it seems lazy. Sometimes it seems like it augments the gameplay. So I think we're gonna get the next medal.
Man,
Here we go.
there it is.
Now we're ready to progress through the sewers here.
And it is hot in here. Why did you have us record this session without our shirts on, Tim?
Ah, well then, it's because I want to make sure that that bullet wound can be properly dressed. Oh, you know that's not where the metal goes in there.
It is not. Just shoot it.
I always liked that stuff. There's a lot of good sound effects in these games. Doors mainly.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you ever get up to a puzzle, like an electronic instrument panel, and you didn't have the thing, and you just tried shooting it? To see,
Oh yeah,
like,
we were talking about one
I'm sure,
earlier.
Like, eventually, they were going to throw that, like, twist on it. Like, well, you'll just have to shoot the thing.
That'd be pretty cool. I like that kind of thing. But in this game earlier, there was a part with like you had to get the power going for some door and add up things. And when I was a kid, I just knew to go up, down, up, down, up, down. That worked. So I just did that every time. I didn't even think about it. It was just trial and error. Hey,
What-
buddy.
What happened to the spiders?
Spiders have been replaced with zombies. Why do you ask?
They
There
turned
isn't
into
any.
zombies.
Apparently,
That's the evolution, the zombie evolution.
there's no enemies. There's no two types of enemies at any point. Not really. Not until 3.
All in one row.
It's always just one enemy type. If you ever noticed that,
I really noticed that.
I think it'll always be the crow room or something like that.
Right. Oh man, I hated crows.
I got pecked by one earlier. It was bad news.
I really hated them in like the first 2. I think because I would always shoot at them. I like try to kill them, and then I like learned that alright, that's not. You really just run past them.
Yeah.
Is what you want to do.
Yeah, they're no good. You do run past them. They're pretty much a threat. So okay, I remember this part. Yeah, we're getting along. I think we go to like the industrial area next, which had a cameo in Resident Evil 0, which we were talking about earlier. That really got me excited.
I liked Resident Evil 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably my least played Resident Evil, but at the same time I really liked it.
Yeah.
Problem is it came out like pretty soon after the remake on GameCube. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they were just too close together.
For me, I'd probably say Code Veronica is my least played, but my most favorite. It's just so damn hard and long.
It is hard. Yeah, we went recently tried to go through that.
I don't think we did. We got really far. Oh. I remember if shooting this thing's even worth it. Doesn't it stop attacking you eventually?
Yeah, I don't think I ever shot it.
This would be Birkin right now. Partner of Albert Wesker, later revealed. Let her waste her around. Silly lady.
She'll
Her
kill it maybe.
tight stocking skirt thing.
I'm sure you just
He
left.
just made some lame whimpering sound. Go to look. It looks like a guy sitting on a bench.
Totally,
You notice
I
that?
always thought. I wonder if they did that on purpose, like people and be
Probably.
Like, that was so chilling when I first saw it. I was like, "Who the hell is that?"
Totally just looks like a dead guy
Who's
sitting on a
that?
bench.
And then you get over there, and what is this, like a?
It's like a
viewfinder or
flare. It's a
something?
flare launcher.
Flare launcher,
We'll light it in a minute. Yeah, this is kind of creepy too, because there's like this long stint without a lot of enemies, and it just kind of makes you think that it's all a prelude to something. Yeah, I thought this was cool. Like, what does that do? Oh, nothing really, except light that thing in the foreground.
You totally let all the zombies know where you were, though.
Yeah. That lets us in. Let us get our hands on a pretty cool weapon customization, which I won't spoil if you haven't seen it. But The weapon customization, like the upgrades on the weapons in this game, were awesome. I loved them. I'm about to get my first end favorite.
Oh, that's right. You moved back into things. Now this is before the quick turn.
Yep,
Right?
Resident Evil 3 was the first quick turn. Yeah, we were chatting about that a little bit.
It was so handy.
It really was. And then Jill had all those other weird dodge moves that were like seemingly random. Is he done?
Yep. You know what else I liked? I forget what they called it. In Resident Evil Remake for GameCube, you could stab dudes in the eye with the...
Oh, with the
knife,
like the
or you,
letter opener.
Yeah, or throw like a grenade in their mouth. I thought that was really awesome. Like if they grabbed you, it was like one chance to like save yourself.
Yeah, that was a really cool addition to the arsenal. That's awesome. Do you see her? She just took down those 2 zombies by herself.
And we haven't seen that since. I don't know why. They should bring that back.
Oh, here we go. I think it's this guy. Yes. Oh man, he's turning into like an awesome Remington. I think it's like M1 something or another. The Remington M1100.
Semi-automatic, full size.
The best,
More concentrated burst.
best weapon in any Resident Evil game, I'd say. It basically, at close range, it turns any regular shotgun shell into like a magnum round. And has one of the coolest effects on zombies that I've ever seen in any game, like including like Dead Rising. Like what you do to zombies in this game with it was awesome.
I think you blow off their head.
Well, that's a thing. Yeah, that happens, but you also take off like their chunk of their shoulder. Let's see here.
Do it.
I think there's one right. Okay, we'll get this guy unless Ada wants to shoot him.
Sure, dude.
I'll let her. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I just took off.
Hard to see.
Took off his shoulder.
All right, this will be good. What?
Well, we'll see. We'll probably see it later, towards the end of the game. But basically, you shoot a zombie in the waist, and its torso slides off of its legs and starts crawling after you independently. And I always thought that was just about the coolest thing in the world. These games are definitely what cemented my love of
Zombies.
everybody. Finish him off.
Not
Finish
a
him off.
fan of zombies before that. She's getting attacked.
They creep me out. I don't think she can die.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. I would really like to save some
find a
ammo.
way to get her killed.
Do it up,
Do
Ada. Use your rounds. Let me save
Yeah.
mine.
You're just being stingy, Tim. You got plenty.
I think there's an item storage box around the corner, so I'm gonna be bold and take both of these herbs.
Oh man, that always sucked too. Is like having a full, your inventory slots were full, and you needed to pick something up, and you're like, well, I can either run back to the item box.
Or waste this herb on myself.
Yeah.
That was the worst feeling. I'd usually make the run, unless there was a lot of enemies between me and there. Yep, here we go. Might as well grab these since I'm carrying them. Yeah, this is an interesting area in the game, and it always exists in every Resident Evil game that I've ever played. But I've got a good chunk of health, I've got a lot of ammunition, and things are looking pretty good. You know what I mean? Like based off the threats that I've been experiencing so far, what could they possibly throw at me that's gonna screw me up? And usually the answer is a hard-ass boss.
Yeah. Or then a bunch of fast, deadly enemies.
That you waste rounds on.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong now?
I could use my Magnum on... I'm gonna save all my Magnum rounds. That's the way I play these games.
Till the end of the game?
Magnum rounds are worth their weight in gold. Yeah, I don't
use
touch
them
them.
eventually, right?
Yeah, no, I usually use them on the last guy. Generally. But I'm gonna save, and I think we might be on the toes of a boss. Yeah, I think I also, at one point, did you ever do a no-save playthrough? Did that make you too squeamish?
I'm pretty sure it did at one point.
It's always a good feeling. Do anything for this?
I mean, at the very least, I did like a one save through playthrough.
Yeah. The worst is when you don't know the cutoff points of the game, like when you can't go back and like you were saving some health somewhere and you're like, oh crap, I can never go and get that now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I was pretty good about grabbing most of the health on the way. Yeah, this is cool.
You look pretty good right now.
We'll see. It can all go south.
Nah.
Like one of those weird things. It's like, okay, I gotta go in here to grab the key for that thing. Why? Why couldn't it just be in there? I have to go through one load screen.
Well, and then there's a boss after this too, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that why? We're loading the boss.
We'll see how it plays out here. C panel. That's probably not short for corn panel, is it? It's probably control panel.
Yeah.
Crisp panel.
Crisp. Crunch.
Remember that sound scared the crap out of me.
A little horn?
Yeah, I was playing it and this is a quiet part, so I turned it up, and then all of a sudden, you know, you don't hear anything, and all of a sudden that huge sounding horn comes and blares in.
Well, it's like, no, all the zombies know where I remember thinking that. I was
Really?
like, no, they know where and it's like, it's not real. I mean, they don't actually, there's
Yeah.
not actual zombies in the distance.
That'd be pretty cool,
It would be, but
not possible
Yeah.
in 1998.
but it's just like a trick of the mind, you know, that
Yeah.
they're able to pull off.
Here we go.
Pretty sure she just got stabbed through the head.
Ada!
Yeah, it pretty much
Ada! Can you hear me?
Ada, wait.
Come on,
Wait
snap
here
out of it.
on the ground incapacitated. Well, I do.
You left me. My turn.
So, probably gonna burn through a good chunk of these shotgun rounds. Let's see.
Here's your magnum.
I left it behind.
No.
So let's count how many shotgun rounds it takes this guy.
3.
Yeah. That'd be an awesome. Alright, buddy. Alright, you haven't given me good
Sticks
cause to
and
shoot you yet.
stones.
Don't make me shoot.
There's like weird arms on his side.
Yeah. Oh, pays off later.
Just growing extra arms. Absorbing them
Oh,
back into his
he
body.
just tried to take a swing at me.
He's like my uncle. I don't know what that is.
This isn't the right time to talk about that.
Sorry, Uncle Ted.
Okay, you got the little stagger in there. Oh.
Oh.
Is this where he jumps at you? Don't touch me. Then you can touch me.
Oh gosh.
Oh, how many rounds have I shot so
Also,
far?
how many eyes does he need? There's an eye on the back, and what is it with Resident Evil and eyes? Like,
Yeah.
eyes are super scary.
There's like a
when they're-
motif.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, 7 rounds so far.
8. Oh, that's good.
Oh god. I think is that just a stagger or is he done? Oh, the music usually stops when he's done.
Oh, that's good. Run up there and bash his head in.
Come on, punk.
Pretty sure he's gone. He's dead.
Come on.
That's the last we've seen
Get
of
up.
him.
Get up.
Kick him.
So, that was 10 rounds?
7, yeah.
Not too shabby. I wonder how many it would have taken with the regular shotgun.
Or a pistol.
Yeah, no, that was that would be truly badass. I've always wanted to do like a knife only run.
Oh,
I was talking about
gosh.
this earlier,
What?
but
Why would you do that?
I've never been able to commit to it. That's just too much.
Well, I'm not even sure it's possible, honestly.
I beat Tofu's scenario, and that was enough for me.
Don't die on me, Ada. Come on. Wake up. Come on.
And now she's bleeding from the
You're
side.
never gonna believe what
for
just
some
happened. I
reason.
killed that guy with 10 shotgun rounds. I need to tell you.
What? He's gone.
Alright, so we're well on our way into the laboratory here. The mandatory Umbrella laboratory at the end of every Resident Evil game. Well, pretty much everyone. It always reminds you that Umbrella's behind everything.
Now, did you ever think to yourself, like, man, I'd kind of like to work here?
Umbrella?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
Back before, you know,
Welcome
graphic
back.
fan.
Right. That might be cool.
It was like, yeah, this is kind of a cool looking little laboratory.
Hey,
I'd like to.
take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab.
Yeah,
I'll go find
those two
something to treat that
sentences
wound.
go
Just
right
rest
next to each
Inside
other.
Umbrella's secret
Listen.
lab.
But
Relax.
I'll
We're
only
inside
slow you
Umbrella's
down with
laboratory.
injuries.
This always plays out just fine.
Save yourself.
Don't sweat it, okay?
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
I like that it's called a secret lab too.
But
Yeah,
you'll
that's
be in danger
it's on their
if
name
you stay with
tags
me.
and on their business cards,
I know I've
and
only
their
known you
website.
for a short period of
Oh
time.
man,
But I really enjoy
There's a giant
being
telephone
with you.
next to you if you need it.
on the bed. Now, why is there a bed in there?
I
That guy's
know.
office is awesome.
I'm not
Like a break
capable
room or
of
something, I
caring
think.
about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
Bunch of posters.
We're leaving this
that
place
like a-
together.
A bunch of
Wait
chick
here for me.
posters
I'll
up
be
there.
right back.
I don't want to lose you. If we're like judging by game time and letting their relationship develop, I've been playing for 3 hours. About. They've known each other for not until like 2 hours of that, or like an hour of that was up. So that total they probably interacted for maybe 20 minutes.
They just know. Sometimes you just know, Tim. I feel sorry for you that you haven't met that person.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me, Ben. They might be sitting right next to me.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
What do we
They
got
might
here?
be touching you right now.
This is
They
the
might
most
be rubbing your leg right
uncomfortable,
now.
uncomfortable super replay that I've ever recorded. So we got a lot of Magnum rounds stockpiled here. Let's see. I'm gonna keep this with me. Otherwise, I think that we are good for now. Yeah, let's tally ho. Oh, I hated that when you'd forget to equip a weapon at some points. Like you
Wait,
don't-
you'd forget to bring a weapon?
I would never forget to bring a weapon. Not unless I intentionally did that. Like if I had to like make a haul of like some health I knew was somewhere, and I knew that I'd cleared out every weapon, every enemy on the way.
Uh-huh.
I would do that, but it would still be like the most harrowing thing. I'd be playing like the remake,
Right.
and like
Like, oh,
a zombie would turn
yo.
into a crimson head
Yeah,
or something.
Oh man, those things were awesome too.
Yeah.
See, that's what they need to bring back. I like the slow zombies, but maybe mix in a few like fast zombies, like with the crimson heads or something
For
the
sure.
next injury. A nice mix.
All right.
You're in the west area, by the way.
This is always the question: is where can you go? Where can you go here? The laboratory can get a little complicated.
Yeah, and why you know I replayed this so many times. I got a pretty good sense for the police station, but for some reason the laboratory always confused me a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's something because you probably start the game more than you finish it.
Yeah,
but,
maybe. I don't know.
Let's see, is this... Can I start this? I think there's oil on the ground. Yep. There's a light of fire right here.
Sucker.
Oh, that plant dying sound is so cool. There's the same one from the first one, too. The Plant 42.
Plant dying sound. Oh yeah. Is it?
The jolt.
Makes sense.
I think we got liquors in here, don't we? Guys,
Oh gosh.
let's play this game. You both go down, you both get up. You both go down, you both get up.
Oh, just the one.
I'll take that. 2 liquors for 3
I
shotgun
hated
shells.
that. Those things.
The scythe claw ones, yeah, they're especially nasty. I love that they just drop you in a room and just 2 liquors. They're not saying anything. Deal with it.
When did they ever say anything?
They make the clicking sounds, and they don't like start a
Oh.
conversation with them.
Hello there, sir.
Hello, Leon. Very
We're about
well.
to eat you.
It's a pleasure to see you again, but I'm going to commence with lopping your head off with this giant claw on my arm. Good day. They probably wouldn't talk like that. It'd probably be all raspy.
I mean, if I directed the next game, they would. I think all the zombies would sound like that.
So what did we really accomplish there? I got a flamethrower now, which is only good for those plants. And it takes up 2 slots of inventory space. I just don't think it's worth it.
Oh man, that's creepy.
Yeah, Jeff Marchiafava's watching us
Yeah.
through the door.
through the podcasting room door.
That guy's no
It
good.
was almost as scary as walking in on a liquor. Actually, that's...
Lickers are a little bit more handsome than he is.
Yeah. Well, that's Jeff Marchiafava's nickname is Liquor.
That means
For
something.
reasons that probably can't just tell you.
So many locked doors. This is where the stair. Oh, this was one of my favorite rooms. This is one of my favorite doors. I don't know why. It's like the frost on it and the way that the
The way they're
valve
opened?
turns. And the mist. And then the Jurassic Park style automated arm. Well, I gotta get a fuse first.
Jurassic Park arm?
You'll see it. You'll totally know what I'm talking about, I think. I hope. Otherwise, I'll just sound crazy. This thing. Like, I'd only ever seen, like, this animatronic arm in Jurassic Park when it's opening the raptor eggs or it's moving the raptor eggs in the movie.
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah.
From the
And
movie.
this thing always reminded me of it. I thought it was awesome. It's like, because Leon couldn't have done that himself, I guess. Doesn't know how to use a simple screw.
It doesn't know how to turn something?
Yeah, he doesn't. Couldn't have done any of that himself.
This is actually where Steven Spielberg got the idea to include the arm in Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah,
While
right.
watching this, playing this game.
He got to play it a little bit before.
Right. And then he was like, hey, video games are cool. I should make one. And he came up with Bloom Blocks.
And Medal of Honor.
And Medal of Honor. Back to back. Those were his first two ideas.
Yep. Ever.
A little fuzzy on timelines.
I think that adds up, though. So we got the fuse case so we can turn the power back on. I think that's going to open some shutter, maybe?
A
Yeah.
shutter.
I think dogs are hearing this. Like, why would there be dogs?
Have you ever been to Resident Evil without dogs?
Good question.
Maybe we should do a top 10 Resident Evil dogs.
There's not...
They're always the same.
They're the same guy, pretty much.
The same guy.
Alright, so... What would that have done here? The shutter? Yes. And plants? Hey, plants.
Oh, I hated these things too.
You know, you should almost just grab that flamethrower just to try it out.
I think it's pretty good for these guys.
Yeah, these guys could be vicious, though. Like, they'll pull you in with their vines, and then,
Oh, I hated them.
they
yeah.
just, kind of envelop your noggin with their kind of flower petal things and burn your head off with acid.
Right.
Which is no good.
I mean,
That's not what I'm going for.
oh, I used to have a roommate, and he was one of these creatures. He was like the worst roommate ever.
You see, that's no good. You don't want to look for those kind of roommates. You want someone that's stable. You should
He's
almost
always
put that...
eating my soil.
Okay.
He'd never buy more.
Hey, buddy. How do you like that? Oh, that worked real well. Oh, but the vines. I think the vines would still whip you, or is that just...
Are you sure?
I think that's if you don't use the flamethrower. Oh, come on. Oh, did that even hurt me?
You're poisoned now.
Think so? No, I'm fine. Yeah, I remember there's like a dice roll that goes on behind the scenes or something. Oh man, if I carry this flamethrower around
58.
with myself, I'm gonna hate myself.
There's more plants though.
I think there's some on the these balconies, so I'll take these guys out and then
Then you can drop it.
when it's done.
I think so. What
see.
do then? It just disappeared. That was the nice thing about Resident Evil 0, is you can pick it back up
Anywhere, yeah. Okay, so he's done. We'll see if there's one down here. If there isn't, I'll just waste it and see if you can drop it. I don't remember that, because I never picked it up, because I thought it was useless. But clearly it's pretty handy for, like, these couple areas. We'll see, there might be an item box up there I could use. Either that, or I'm going to completely run out of inventory space and hate myself.
Don't you already hate yourself?
Then I thought that we were going to bring that up here. Hey, pal. Oh, that's right. That just made me jump. I forgot about him.
There we go. Now another one. Come on.
Alright.
Leon.
Thank God for shotgun shells.
Now why do you always switch back to
Oh,
the...
that's right.
Gosh.
There's another one.
Yeah, see?
Because zombies are the most common enemy.
Well, not here, though. Not in the lab.
I bet zombies still outnumber every other enemy.
You think so?
In total, yeah, for sure. So I'm so confident I'm gonna do that again. Oh, there's a lot of herbs here.
Yeah. You're good. You can be pretty carefree at this point.
Nope. Nope.
Just do it, Tim. Throw caution to the wind.
That's not how I do that.
Just eat all those herbs right now. Glutton.
Yum.
Is that what he did with the herbs? Did he eat them, or did he like rub them on his
Actually,
wounds?
Ryder and I talked about this to some extent. He takes herbs that grow throughout the city, and he puts them on paper like that,
Right.
and grinds them up into kind of a finer consistency, and then magically gets healed.
Hmm.
Huh.
Is
I don't
that
know.
parsley? Is that what it is?
I think it's parsley.
What kind of
Ben.
herb it is? I'm gonna try that when I get home.
Tell me how that works out. Alright, so I think what's going on here is eventually we gotta deal with some card system and zombies. Not yet.
Now, red herbs, aren't they usually poisonous? Like in real life, red herbs, like any kind of red plant is something you do not want to
I think
touch
you want to avoid
or
those
eat.
generally.
Yeah.
So this is a weapon locker. Boom. And this is going to be an upgrade to the Magnum, which ends up looking like the coolest weapon in the world. I'm going to give this guy a rude awakening. Try to scare me.
Blow off his body, his torso. You can do it.
Boom!
Oh.
I think this guy is the one that tries to really go for it. There it is, I get it. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Too bad we missed the animation.
Eat it, sucker. So, that's a lesson. Always aim up.
Aim up.
Yeah, so you can take their heads off for sure.
Oh. When they are crawling on the floor after
Nope,
you aim up.
probably not then.
That is good advice.
These zombies are a little more resilient. Sit down. Alright, the other guy I think is over on this other side. Hey, buddy, can I shoot you through this? There you go.
Just ask him. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Go ahead
please,
and shoot me.
Quite tired of being reanimated. Oh, he's getting close. Remember, there's always that moment where you're sitting there and shooting and like, oh god, is he about to
This is
drop?
good,
Is he
yeah.
about to drop?
One more bullet and he'll...
Yeah, that's always... Oh, hey. I love the way that they back up, too.
the way the characters back up?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Oh, like, part of his skull is showing. That's awesome. I never noticed that. Is that it for
It's an
him?
eye.
Probably.
Giant skull eye. Man, come on, Tim. We gotta beat this.
Yeah, it's not happening
5
today.
minutes. We're
What
close,
we got here?
though.
Yeah, we are
You're
damn
closer than
close.
you thought.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you didn't think it was
think
gonna
I am.
happen.
Dan challenged me whether I could beat his 5-hour time for Link to the Past. Even though I don't think it's very fair, considering Link to the Past is a massive game and he's played that altogether way too much.
Well, this is also a way shorter game.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
it totally is.
so you'll beat him. Like,
I'm totally
yeah.
gonna beat him.
Challenge. Wow.
I think the ending of these games always end up being longer than you think, though. Like you always think success
like, oh,
is
I'm right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
yeah.
it takes you like another an hour longer than you thought. I think for my Super Replay, I'm gonna play Tetris.
See how long you can go.
Yeah.
I think we got a giant moth on our hands here. Hey, buddy. Is that
I
it?
hated that thing.
Oh god. Please die. I like how it's trying to switch between camera
Yeah.
angles.
This is another one though that I think you could kill pretty easily.
With the flamethrower?
Well, just in general, but yeah, probably with flamethrower.
I usually try to have the knife for this part. Because,
I If you just leave the room, will they disappear?
No, I think they... Oh, that's a good question, Ben. Let's check that out. Okay, let's see about that. 'Cause they usually do, right? The small enemies? These ones might be a little different.
I bet it'll happen. Gone.
Nope.
Ah.
I'm gonna do something that makes me groan a little bit. You think I could take them all down with one shotgun shell?
You're gonna use a shotgun shell on these guys, huh? Do it.
Oh,
What?
lame.
Oh, no.
Alright, that's fine. Makes me cringe a little. If I wasn't
What,
sitting so pretty.
Use...
Pistol rounds on that guy, or a shotgun shell on all those. But it's okay. Let's see here. What do we want to do here?
Version 5.
Oh. Do not remember. Is it,
Enter your
can't you do,
username.
you do guest, I think.
Was it Ada?
No, that's the first game. Yeah, I think it's guest. I think we got it.
Register your fingerprint.
Okay, we're good for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we'll probably be playing for that much longer, but, you know, always good just in case. So what I'm going to do here is make a visit to the, oh man, does another liquor drop down on the way back? Uh-oh. Nope.
I don't know, I think we're pretty close to the end here.
Yeah, we are.
I
But
don't
we're
think
gonna
it's
have
much
to
time.
we're gonna have to call it here. But before I go, I'm gonna show you what happens when we upgrade this bad boy. Boom, boom, bam. Look at that beast. Yeah.
Look at that.
10-inch Desert Eagle. I'll take it.
That's my nickname.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a hell of a name there, Ben.
That's what they used to call me.
Let's save. Yeah, so when we pick up next time, we're gonna probably clean the shop and get the hell out of Dodge here and blow up this facility
That'd
and
be
take
done.
off. So make sure to swing back
Whoa,
and see the
spoilers.
final episode. Hopefully, I could die a million times in a row, but
That would be good.
and then we'd have 5 episodes. But yeah, check back for part 4 of Resident Evil 2 Super Replay. Thanks, Ben, for joining me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Till next time.
Bye.